St Kilda has long been one of Melbourne's most treasured destinations, complete with famous landmarks, colourful people, and a thriving nightlife. However, many are beginning to think this may soon change, with the arrival of the massive E-Class tram onto Acland Street. Locals have become increasingly concerned that an upcoming council vote may result in the street being blocked off from traffic, as part of a plan to accommodate a new terminus for the E-Class. A funeral procession is being held by locals, not for anyone in particular, but for Acland Street itself. The number only a few dozen, but the campaigners here are certainly making a point.
Despite the theatre today, this is absolutely not the death of Acland Street. Nothing will ever kill Acland Street. On the contrary, we've got a wonderful opportunity.
Chris Hickey is the president of the St Kilda Village Traders Group and has run a business on Acland Street for 4.5 years. He says campaigners have already made progress in negotiations.
Essentially, Public Transport Victoria and Yarra Trams came into St Kilda Village with two plans. The plan A involves cutting down the beautiful palm trees in Acland Street. You want to remove traffic. You want to remove car parking. We believe there's an appropriate public transport solution that we can work on together that doesn't involve destroying St Kilda Village, where they've conceded that they won't cut down any trees, which is a huge win for us and a huge win for them. The objective of the procession today was to demonstrate to people that we have a voice. We will speak very loudly. It was an opportunity to communicate with some local residents and some media outlets just to make sure that our opinion and that our voice is being heard.
Not everyone sees eye to eye with the campaigners, however, such as Deputy Mayor for Port Phillip, Serge Toman.
We actually, as the council, and I certainly have pushed it, is to get people around the table to look at options, and after the facts, so everything has been delayed to allow more conversation to happen, and things have gone a little bit pear-shaped. There's a lot of misinformation out there and a lot of angst, and the campaign is very emotive, which doesn't help. So at the moment, there are a few options on the table. For me, it's the complete opposite of killing the street. I wanted the street to be resurrected from potentially the slow death that it's going through outside the square. They just don't necessarily look at the future. Everybody's scared of change, and it doesn't help.
When asked if there were any residents consulted in the process, Councillor Toman introduced Alexander, a local student.
Been 5 minutes away from Acland Street all this time, so Acland Street has been kind of my local shopping street for all my life. Whittling away at our already kind of under siege transport network isn't exactly the best option to do. So yeah, I think that obviously a compromise needs to be made somehow.
Carolyn Hemingway was also part of the reference group as a trader, but her views on the subject were less diplomatic.
People have a perception that it's busy all year, but it's actually not. This consultation process, as far as I'm concerned, has been it's predetermined. If this goes ahead, it will be a wasteland.
Until the council makes a final decision, only time will tell as to whether the E-Class tram is the death of St Kilda or a new lease on life. Oscar Bailey, reporting for Mojo.